plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. This one in the air. Freeman under it. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. 9 straight retire. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 2-2 on the way. Ground ball right side. Goldie takes it. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Mookie now. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Edman slings to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Henry Aaron digging in now. 2 down, nobody on. This to third. Arenado to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. Back here with my pal. Now singing. Now it's going to be Tommy Edman. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Man, that slider bearing into your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Now this is in the air down the line. Nice grab on the run. And there are 2 down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Have you ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
Haven't been to many games as a fan.
3 cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Up the middle. And that one handled. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the...
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Freddie around third. Edman with a relay throw. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Here comes Max Muncy. Left-hand batter waits. Grounded to Gorman. Over to first. That's out number 1.
score.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Good job right there. Infield playing back with the ball on the ground. You get that easy RBI. He brought him in from third.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. And they get the out on Smith. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Whips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the... And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Nolan Gorman. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. The Dodgers up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The punch out there, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
2 strikes, many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer, and a fastball sipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
1 ball.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
That just misses, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
The Redbirds trailing by 2 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. This one in the air. Freeman settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman.
2 down, nobody on. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in is the speedy Ken Griffey Jr. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's Mookie Betts. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. Around third. Throws to second. And he's out easily. But one run is in to score. And the batter will be the shortstop, Henry Aaron. Hard ground ball, base down. So a man aboard now with one away. Henry Aaron with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Kicks and fires. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
That's 3 singles in a row. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just...
They turn things over to the southpaw, Matthew Liberatore. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Your attention, please. Now, for number 52.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 2 on, 1 out. Line to left, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
All over that one right there. Nice job driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run across. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We won't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. 1 run is in. The throw in there safely.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Man at second with 1 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder. Line drive. That's a base hit. Around third. The throw in. He will score. And it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
John King into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and there's 2 down. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now, Matt Carpenter.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
He goes down looking.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
And now here is Jordan Walker. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Smith makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now back, the shortstop, Tommy.
So the batting order turns over. And here comes Tommy Edman. And a pitch. And a foul ball. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Oh, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Edman at second with two down. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Nabs it, and that'll do it. A hit and an error in the inning, but they... Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Ready to begin the eighth, and here is Matt Carpenter. Righty delivers. That's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, John Smoltz.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now that's smacked to right center. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now Jordan Walker. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. There's a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, center field. Outman should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter. That misses. Now 3-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 62 getting loose out there. And strike 2.
Count is 3-2.
Three and 2 now. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. And strike 2. Muncy, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Out at 3rd. And that ends the inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. We go to the 9th. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped in the air, left side. Muncy has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now back, second baseman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Down the middle for a strike. And the count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one inside, and the count's full. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three and 2 now. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So they're down to their final out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Wilson Contreras. This could end it. Headed down the line. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage today or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
14-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Pitcher is Blake Anderson.
I can think of younger days when I lived for my life was everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. I was never told about the sorrow. And how can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? Tell me, how can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go